everyone, I'm Kim and this is an art video on how to draw Mario. I'm going to talk you through it step by step and it will come together a little bit like a puzzle. What you will need is a piece of white paper and a black marker. You will need some felt tips. I am using yellow, peach, red, blue, brown and black. You're going to start with a smiley shaped line. Now, I'm going to say that I mean a curved line going up. Onto that you're going to join another smiley shape, and these are about 1 centimetre wide. You're going to then put a back to front C shape, and that's going to go up into a little letter C and another letter C, straight across, slope it up to the right, straight line, and then you're going to slope up to the left. Do a little straight line about 0.5 centimetre, and then you're going to put a frowny shape. So when I say frowny, I mean a line which curves down, and then you're going to join here to here, and that is the eyebrow. This will start to come together as we go, a bit like a puzzle. You're going to do a line that slopes up to the left about 1 centimetre. You're going to put another frowny shape, and you're going to put another frowny under that and meet the points. Then we're going to go a little bit of a slope down to the left, and then I'd like you to put quite a big letter C, and that's going to be Mario's nose. Underneath that then you're going to put 6 smiley shapes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slope it up, and then you're going to join just underneath the letter C to here in a little slope up to the right, and that's the moustache. Above the nose you can put a frowny shape that looks a little bit like a rainbow shape as well, and you're just going to join that to the end of the letter C underneath. Inside that you're going to put a letter C and another letter C shape, so it's curving and it's pointing towards the right, and then you're going to try and fit a little oval shape inside. On the right, if you leave a little gap, 0.5 centimetre, and just above where the moustache is, you're going to put an oval shape. And you're going to try and place it just underneath the eyebrow above. Inside that, you're going to put a letter C shape and another letter C shape and a little oval. And that's the second eye. Underneath the moustache, you're going to put a little line just underneath the centre of the moustache. Do a little line over to the left, and then you're going to put a smiley shape, and it's going to come up to meet that moustache like so, and you're going to put a line from one side to the other inside that mouth. Those are the teeth. And you're going to do a line which curves from the bottom of the mouth over to the right side of the mouth, and that's the tongue. If you go back up to the eyebrow on the left, you're going to put a line, quite a big line, which goes from here just underneath the eyebrow, and it's going to go all the way down to this ear, so the top of the ear, so from here to here, and you're just going to do a big curve, so it's a bit like a big frowny shape, and just bring it down to that ear. We're going to put a line from here to the top of the eyebrow. That's the peak of Mario's cap, and we're going to put a big frowny shape on the top. And we're going to bring it down and leave about a finger space between it and the ear. And onto that you're going to put a back to front C, and you're going to join it to the top of the ear. Then we're going to put another frowny shape just here, a bit like a rainbow shape. Then you're going to put a line that slopes up to the right and a line that slopes down to the right, then a little line up to the right again and a line that slopes down to the right. Put a tiny line just here, and then you're going to follow the line that you've just done underneath it, and that is the M for Mario. Then we're going to finish the face. We're just going to add a little C shape just here to here, just to join up the face. Inside the ear, if you put a little frowny shape and a tiny line just in the middle, and it's pointing down to the right. We're going to, underneath the chin, if we put a little rectangle just underneath, and we're going to put a line here, and these are the top. This is the top of his dungarees. So if you do a line that looks a little bit like a back to front letter L, and then we're going to put an oval just here, that's the button, and you're going to put a line from here, the top of the oval, up to the face, and a little back to front C here. And then we're going to do the other side. So this looks like a letter U, and we're going to start just here, just underneath the cheek. Follow that line down, and there's the U shape coming up to the face. And we're going to put a circle for the button and a little curved line here. Then we're going to do a line that slopes down to the right, about a centimetre. Do a tiny line pointing up to the right, and we're going to put, it's quite a big line this time, and it's kind of like a smiley shape on its side, or a back to front C. So you go from here, and we're going to come down to just here. Then you're going to add a little centimetre line pointing down to the left, and then we're going to join another line on. There's a slight curve at the bottom, and between the brace of the dungarees, we're going to put this line. Okay, so it's a frowny line and then a tiny line over to the left, and then you're going to join from here, just underneath where the button is. Then we're going to add a little line here. So in the middle of this back to front C, if you put a little line down to the right, and we're going to go into a tiny frowny, so we line sloping down, and then this is going into a back to front C shape, and then you're going to join from here up to here, and that's one of his legs done. Onto this, for his shoe, we are going to do a letter U shape, and it's just going to start here, bring it down and up, leave a tiny space between here and here, join that up, it's the back of the shoe, and onto that you're going to do a tiny shape that slopes down to the right, then a straight line. You're going to put in a little line that slopes down to the left, down to the right, straight line down, and then bring it to the top of the shoe, and that's a shoe done. We'll try and finish off the right side, and we'll go up a little bit. So do a straight line from here. It's not even half a centimetre. Then we're going to do a line over to the right, and there's a slight curve in it. and then you're going to put a line from the side of the ear over to the right. Then put a letter C shape, and these are going to be Mario's gloves. And don't be afraid to draw the shapes quite big because his gloves are quite large. This line is like a rainbow shape or a frowny shaped line, and then you're going to put 3 back to front C's. So 1, 2, 3. And then the thumb of the glove is from here, and it's a smiley shape from here to here, and just join these two together. On top of that, you're going to put a little frowny shape, and there are 3 teardrop shapes in the glove. So you start in a point, go into a curve and bring it back into a point. Again, start in a point, get a bit wider at the bottom and bring it back into a point. And the last one is up here. We're going to move back to the other side, and we'll put the shoe in, and this line is going to meet this one. So if you slope that up to the left, we're going to put in a frowny shape just here. That's the top of the shoe. And if you go back down to the bottom of the shoe, this is a back to front C, almost like a smiley shape. And you're going to join here to here in a curve, which curves down to the right. Then onto that, we're going to go back to the top again, and you're going to put a smiley shape kind of on its side, like so. Straight line, leave a little space between here and here, put a tiny straight line, and then a line underneath, join those up, a little line at the side, and we're going to finish off with a smiley shaped line which goes down, meets this corner, and then you're going to join here to here, and that is almost your shoe finished. If you just put another line here, curve it down and meet this one. Now we're missing an arm, so let's go back up and put the arm in. Do a line that slopes from here up to the nose, so up to the left. You're going to put a smiley shape here, and we're going to put a big frowny shape, kind of, it's more like a letter C actually, from here to here. Inside that, you're going to put the thumb in, which is like a letter C on the side. And to finish off, we have 3 lines left to do, and that's Mario done. 1, 2, 3, and it curves up to the left, and we'll put a little line here. Okay, and that is Mario.